brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. Tonight there will be a live stream 8 p.m. CT, 2 p.m. EST, so make sure to join in. It will be here on YouTube, it will be down on Twitch. All the links are down in the description under this beautiful subscribe button. So make sure to subscribe as we're actually on a road to 1,400 subs. It is exactly 28 days that we reached the 100 and we're almost already at the 1000, and we're almost already at 1.4k insanity. 9 people are missing as the making of this video. It is so cool. Thank you all so very freaking much. But enough yammering, let's get into the last giant Kaldheim hammering. I freaking love giants. I made some small adjustments to this deck and yeah, we can rock and roll one last time with our good friends the Giants, my favorite freaking tribal out of Kaldheim. So what did I do? I got rid of some removal spells, I put in 3 negates because yeah, board wipes are pretty bad for us. Board wipes are just pretty freaking bad for us. So that is why there's 3 negates in here, because I don't want them to wipe the board. And then I put in the Embercleave. Why? I mean, look at it. Because of the Quakebringer. Imagine the Quakebringer wearing an Embercleave. That is the whole idea behind it. So, Quakebringer keeps your opponents from getting life. It deals 2 damage to each opponent every upkeep if he is on your board or in your graveyard and you control another giant. It's pretty freaking sweet. Then we have the Calamity Bearer. If a giant source would deal damage, it deals double that damage. If you have 2 of them, it is quadruple the damage. If you have 3 of them, it is 8 times damage. Mwah. In freaking sanity. Imagine putting the Embercleave onto your Calamity Bearer. It gets in for 8 with each single freaking hit with trample. So that's 16. Only the Calamity Bearer with the sword. In freaking sanity. Then we have the Tectonic Giant, one of my favorite giants of all time, because look at him. He is a 3/4, so there's not too much that can deal with him. Even the Scorching Dragonfire can't get rid of it, and whenever it attacks or gets target of a spell an opponent controls, you can either deal 3 damage to an opponent, which is pretty freaking good, because yeah, with the Calamity Bearer out, if the Tectonic Giant attacks in, it is 6 damage guaranteed. 6 damage guaranteed, because it's not you deal 3 damage, it says the Tectonic Giant deals 3 damage, and if a giant source would deal damage to a permanent player, there you go. Or you exile top 2 cards of your library and you may play them until the next turn. So it is pretty good because it is not the same turn, which is sometimes a downside. It is until your next turn. Pretty freaking good. And then we have the Crystalline Giant. I mean, you know this guy. He's just so cool. Sitting there, swatting, doing the blyat. So, he can get one of the evergreen keywords. I think there's some missing, like Double Strike. And yeah, some are missing. But the most important part is that this is a 3 mana giant that can get a lot of stuff. If he gets in and the first thing he gets is Hexproof, you're super good. He can get Reach to get rid of flying creatures. He can get Menace to get in there for some more damage. It is just so freaking good. And what would a red deck be without the biggest giant of them all, the Bone Crusher Giant? So, he stomps a creature away and then he's a Bone Crusher Giant. You know the drill. Then we have some removal with the Squashes. It deals 6 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If you have a giant out, this only costs 2. So if you have, let's say, 5 lands, you activate your Faceless Haven. You still have a red source to keep. This also counts as a giant. So you can just squash him down with your Faceless Haven and the other red source that you still have. It is freaking awesome. Then another removal, of course, is the Battle of Frost and Fire. Deals 4 damage to each non-giant creature and planeswalker. Then you scry 3, and then when you play one of your big boy giants like the Quakebringer here, well, that's the only one, or another Battle of Frost and Fire, you draw 2 cards and discard a card. But the scry part is very freaking good. That is also why I put the Battle of Frost and Fire on my deck box today. Then the Invasion of the Giants also scries you 2, draws you a card, your next giant costs less to cast, so you might play this Quakebringer for 2 red mana. Just think about it. You might play this Crystalline Giant for 1 colorless mana. Think about it. It is super freaking sweet. And then we have 4 Glimpse in the Cosmos because it is just such a good card. You look at the top 3 cards, put 1 into your hand, and as soon as you control a giant, you can do this once more for a blue. And yeah, then you exile it, which is fair, but it is just so freaking good. What do you want to do? Get rid of all of their creatures, attack in with your big giants, put the sword onto your Quakebringer, onto your Calamity Bearer, even your Tectonic Giant. It is so freaking fun. Land-wise, we have 7 beautiful snow-covered islands, we have 10 beautiful snow-covered mountains, we have 4 Lava Glide, River Glide pathway, and as I said, 3 Faceless Havens, because they're also giants, and if you have your Calamity Bearer out and you're attacking with the Faceless Haven, that is 8 freaking damage, and that is so freaking much. Alright, we're saying goodbye to giants. I don't think that we will see him as soon as Strixhaven comes out. We will see. Maybe we do. But this is my guess that this will be the last goodbye to one of my favorite tribes. I'm getting all tearful here. Goodbye, giants, and I will see you in those destructive games. Oh, baby giants are back. Well, they never left. They never left, but they are here, back on the menu. The last giant deck, one of my favorite tribals, just ready to rock and roll. Oh my. He's Diamond 1, and we're Diamond 2, or 3? I don't even know anymore. What are we? What am I? Who am I? This hand looks pretty a-okay. We don't have another red source, but we have the Battle of Frost and Fire and the Bone Crusher Giant to rock and roll. The opponent's going first, which I really don't like. And he... okay, there's another black source. Is he rogues? That is the question here. It really looks like he's rogues. Well, that can be pretty good for us. If he gets one of our big boys into our graveyard, I'm very happy about that. Very freaking happy about it. So we're passing the turn here. Let us see what he does. Doesn't do anything. Does not do anything. But he could still mill us some good stuff. Yeah, we're trying to get rid of that sucker. He could have a Drown in the Lock ready to rock. But, yeah. That is all he would have. That would be very good for us. If he used the Eliminate on his own creature. You do you, my friend. You do you. We're putting down a Bone Crusher Giant because we have the Calamity Bearer next turn. So we can get in for some tasty damage, but that was interesting to say the least. Alright, let's hope that we can put it on the field. Let's just hope that we can put it on the field. We drew a lot of lands, did we? Apart from this Bone Crusher Giant, we drew nothing but lands. We could have just countered my Calamity Bearer. Oh, you couldn't! You couldn't counter it! Very good. Oh, you have nothing but removal, don't you? Nothing but freaking removal, alright. Well, we have the Faceless Haven now, ready to rock and roll. And if he wants to use his Crawling Barons here, we just squash away. We just squash away. Alright, he has a Zenith Sun in hand, doesn't he? Come on, put it on the field as a creature. Oh, oh, he didn't do it. He did not do it. Okay. So same plan as before. We're attacking in with the Faceless Haven. And if he wants to block with his Crawling Barons, we just squash it. He does not. Okay, well in that case we're putting down the Invasion of the Giants. Seems good to me. Seems pretty tasty to me. Those are both pretty cool. Both pretty cool. Pushing his Crawling Barons. Why is there even a Crawling Barons in a rogue stack? What even is this deck? Could be anything. Could be freaking anything. So we're showing him the Crystalline Giant because we're playing it anyways here. Or aren't we? Yes, we are, because we still have enough for our Faceless Haven. But then we don't have enough for the squash. So let's just put down another Crystalline Giant. And then we will have enough for the squash next turn. Let us see what he does here. Flying and first strike. I like those. The Thieves Guild Enforcer. Come on, you could put one of my good guys into... Oh, Jesus, that is bad. That is kind of bad. Not the end of the world bad, but kind of annoying. The Drown in the lock. Alright, alright. But we still have the Battle of Frost and Fire here. We still do have it. And he will use his crawling... Oh my, we are drawing a lot of lands here. Just a lot of lands. Alright, we activate our Faceless Haven. We sadly can't be activating both, otherwise we can't use the squash. First strike and freaking reach. That is good. Let us see if he... Oh, the Soaring Thought Thief is activated here. Soaring Thought Thief is activated. The Glimpse in the Cosmos is pretty sweet. And we will see how he blocks here. I mean, he kind of needs to block. That is first strike, my friend. That is freaking first strike. Yeah, that is absolutely fine with me. That is abso-freaking-lutely fine with me. So, now we can glimpse in the cosmos. Let us see if we can find something sweet. Activates his Crawling Barrens once more, but we can still squash that sooner or later. Oh boy, the Quakebringer. Yes, I want that in my life. I freaking want that in my life. Well, I want that next turn. I freaking want it next turn. But we still have the squash to do some nice freaking stuff. Some nice freaking squashing. Even if he would have a Planeswalker or whatever, we're still kind of fine. We also have the Battle of Frost and Fire, so this is pretty sweet. And he just surrenders. Why? Why? Rogues. Well, I won't complain of beating rogues. Yes. Get in there. Giants vs. Rogues. What was that deck? That was so freaking weird. That was so freaking weird. I really don't know what it was. Maybe it was some kind of Rogues control big boy rogues that he didn't find as big boy rogues. Could be. Could freaking be. We're going first. Yeah, this hand is questionable. This hand is way better. I think we're getting rid of the Battle of Frost and Fire here because we have ways to answer his small stuff. And right now I'm inclined to use this as a red source. Is this another rogue stack? Is this just another rogue stack? Well, no matter what it is, we will bring down our Bone Crusher Giant very soon. Oh, it is not. It is a secret Grixis deck. Okay, so in that case, we don't even need to use our good old blue source as a red source, which I like very much. So let us see what he does here. Doesn't do anything. So the good thing is, well, first we're attacking in. If he wants to do something against my Bone Crusher Giant, I'm fine with that. He doesn't want to do anything. So the good thing is, even if he counters spells this Quakebringer, having him in the graveyard is still kind of fine to me. Is still kind of super fine. Because it still does what it should do, deal 2 damage every single turn. Yep, that is absolutely fine. So maybe he has another side coming here, maybe he doesn't. But this is still doing 2 tasty damage every single turn. And now we have the squash. Yeah, I'm doing it like this, so I can keep the negate up. Getting in for 8 tasty freaking damage. And if he has something here, I will just negate it. I will just freaking negate it. Eliminate, deals 2 damage to his face. We negate it. If he has a side coming number 2 here, That is just what it is. There's not much I can do about it. But we're still getting in there. Also, if he has it, it means that he can't deal with my Calamity Bearer. Do you really want to counterspell this? The Drown in the Lock. Oh, he couldn't kill my Bone Crusher Giant with the Drown in the Lock. Okay. Well, now you kind of need to do something against my Bone Crusher Giant here. Alrighty. Another Quakebringer, eh? But yeah, we're trying to put down the Calamity Bearer. If he doesn't have two answers here, he's just screwed. He's just screwed. The Ashiok's Erasure. Okay. But can you kill my Bone Crusher Giant next turn? Can you? And can you get rid of my Quakebringer as well? We will find out. Even if he can't kill the Bone Crusher Giant, he would need a board wipe here. He would need a board wipe here. Yep, that's GG. Oh, Quakebringer. I freaking love you, Quakebringer. Quakebringer. Bringing the Quake to the Dimir decks. Oh, Giants, dealing so much freaking damage. 12-year-old me is so happy. Well, I am still kind of 12 years old. Großvater Ohm. He's a granddad. And he's way higher than us once more. Can you take me higher? To a place where giants reign. We keep this hand. It is pretty good. It is double red, which is everything we want. He has a Selfless Savior on turn 1. That is so annoying. That is so annoying. But we still have the big boys. And I think that, yeah. We can get rid of the Selfless Savior with our Bone Crusher Giant. Or, well, if we Bone Crush something other than the Selfless Savior, of course. The Daxus. Pretty annoying. Pretty annoying. So I think the Invasion of the Giants here is pretty good. Next turn we can Crystalline Giant or even Bone Crusher Giant, but I really like the Crystalline Giant. I really like it. Dude, you can't do anything. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Alright, he lets it happen. So, the negate. Is it really useful now? I mean, if he has the hammer, he will play it next turn, so I don't really think it is too useful. And as we're drawing one more card, I think I can even throw the land away. And yeah, if he has the hammer, well, there's not much we can do but throw down our Crystalline Giant, and here comes the hammer. Oh, the Skyclave Apparition. Interesting. Interesting. So I still think it is... Oh my. That is pretty sweet. So we're still putting down the Crystalline Giant. Maybe it gets hexproof or something like that. Would be very sweet. It gets Vigilance. That is also very nice. And also we're getting rid of the Selfless Savior here very soon. Very soon. And the Luminarch Aspirant. Alright, he has it all. He freaking has it all. So we really need to get rid of this Luminarch Aspirant here. And if he sacrifices the Selfless Savior, well, that is too bad, my friend, because I will use just another Bone Crusher Giant. I will just use another one. Yes, I will lose one of my Bone Crusher Giants, but that is totally freaking worth it. To get rid of this Luminarch Aspirant. Yes, 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 yes. Totally freaking worth it. Now we have Trample. Not the best scenario, but we still have a Bone Crusher Giant and we have the Glimpse in the Cosmos, so we can find something juicy here. Another Speaker of the Heavens. It's getting rough. Oh my. Yeah, that was pretty smart, my friend. Not gonna lie. But we have the Squash now. So let's glimpse into the Cosmos. The Invasion of the Giants. Yeah, but we're taking the Quakebringer here. We are taking the Quakebringer here. Now we glimpse once more, just in hopes that we can find something that we need. We could not. We could not find something that we need. So let us see what we get here. Reach. Okay. So we're squashing the Dexes here. Oh, it wasn't enough. Oh, man. What have I done? What have I done? The outside of life's bounty. That is so annoying. Why did I squash the Dexes here? What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? So we really need that good stuff. We really need that good stuff here. We can survive for one more turn. But we didn't get the good stuff. Did not get it. So now we can't get life anymore. I have Death Touch now. That is sweet. That is sweet. So we can get rid of one angel and we still have a chance to find the good stuff. We still have one last chance. That's it. There goes our chance. There goes our chance. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't really go. He only needs 11 here. We're getting rid of one of his angels. He can't get any life, which is good, but I wish I had the Quakebringer sooner. I just wish I had the Quakebringer sooner. Come on, give me the Battle of Frost and Fire here. Just give me the Battle of Frost and Fire. That is no Battle of Frost and Fire. Oh, he gives me the hearts. That is so mean. That is just so mean. Yeah, but we're super dead here. We are super dead. He got first strike. Well, we dug for our Battle of Frost and Fire so hard, but we couldn't find it. And I don't know why I squashed Dexes. I was just out of order. It is Friday. Sue me. Well, one Battle of Frost and Fire would have been so sweet. One Battle of Frost and Fire, but we did not find it. We did not find. We have no red. That is bad. Now we have red. And I think that we want to keep the Glimpse the Cosmos just to find another red source. Just to find it. So I think the negate needs to go, sadly. But we can have a Quakebringer turn 4, and if we're up against another mono, well, it looks like he's mono red. But we're going first, so I like that very much. And we're acting like we're a mono red deck as well. Isn't it sweet? Isn't it just sweet? So, come at me, brah. Come at me. So the Riverglide pathway will be played as a Riverglide pathway. And now we glimpse into the Cosmos. So I really want that. I really, really want that. And I hope that we can find some land sooner or later. Alright, the Robber of the Ridge doesn't steal us anything here. We're getting rid of 2 cards here, or we're putting down the Crystalline Giant. That is also very freaking good. Because now we have the Glimpse in the Cosmos. We have the Squash. So we can even find another red source. You would need to play 2 cards here to steal something of ours. 2 cards, and I really don't think that he does. Have 2 cards. Another Robber of the Ridge. Okay, well, he can get in there. I don't mind. All I need is some land. And I found some land. Pretty sweet. So we're glimpsing in the Cosmos immediately. Getting ourselves a Calamity Bearer, of course. Because it's just so freaking good. And we see what we can get here. Maybe even Vigilance. Vigilance would be sweet. It is Trample. So we're chilling here. Maybe we even block. Get rid of the other one with the Squash. But I mean, the Squash here is pretty good. Another freaking Robber of the Ridge. He has 3 Robber of the Ridge. What are the freaking chances? So we're squashing one of them. Blocking the other one. Or are we even? I mean, if we draw a land here, we can just get rid of all of them. He really wants to steal some of our cards. He really wants to steal them. He found a Crystalline Giant and a Quakebringer. Pretty annoying. Pretty freaking annoying. But he didn't have. He did not have. Okay, now we have the Squash here. So I'm foretelling this now. Let us see what we get here. Vigilance. Pretty sweet. So now we can squash his stupid Robber of the Rich. He stole some of our best cards, which is pretty annoying. So he has the Ambercleave here. Let's not give him the chance to use it. Let's just not give him the chance to use it. And he gave himself 3 damage, which is absolutely in our favor here. So what else do you have? If you have something else, play it now. I will just Battle of Frost and Fire here. I could not Battle of Frost and Fire here. Okay, but we have the Quakebringer now. What does this give us? A 4/4 counter. Alright, so we're getting in there. He can't block us, but we can block him. So that is pretty good. That is pretty good. Alright. So we're blocking here. Even if he has the Ambercleave, it still won't be enough. And then next turn with the Calamity Bearer, we can freaking get him. So unless now he has a 1/1. Alright, we got him. We freaking got him with the double damage to your face. Take that, Mono Red. All of these Robber of the Riches are nothing compared to the Giants. Giants! Alright, make or break, people. RXW push. Push it really good. The opponent's going first, but we have almost everything we want. So why not? We have the Invasion of the Giant. Oh no, another mono white deck. But this time we have the Battle of Frost and Fire. This time we're ready. Unless of course he now has a Doggo. Then we're kinda saddy. Kinda saddy. Okay, going all in lifelink. Alright, yeah, he is going all in lifelink. Come on, give me a Bone Crusher Giant. Oh! Snap! Snap! And we're totally using it immediately here. Totally freaking using it immediately. Next turn we're using, well, we need to find lands. The Selfless Savior here, kind of annoying, but not the end of the world annoying. We got rid of his freaking Speaker of the Heavens, which is very important here. Very freaking important. So now we're putting down the Bone Crusher Giant. So next turn, if we need to, we can use 2 Glimpse in the Cosmos. Also, we're getting very close. Oh my. Oh my. So, are you attacking in with the Luminarch Aspirant here? Are you really ready to get rid of your Luminarch Aspirant here? You are ready. You are ready to get rid of it. Alright. So now we have a Calamity Bearer number 1. This will spell the end for him very soon. Very soon, but maybe also for us. So we need to be very... Come on. Come on. So I really hope that we get a land here. If we get a land, we're super good. Come on, land. Come on, land. 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 Just a land. All I need is a land. I didn't find a land. We're super screwed here. We are super screwed here. So all we can do is put down the Calamity Bearer to block his Luminarch Aspirant. Oh boy. Oh boy. Very bad. Oh, come on. Come on. When the white deck has more lands than you, it is just so annoying. Yeah, good game, my friend. Good game. Come on. All we needed was a land. All we needed was a land. And we needed to put down the blockers to not die. Oh, come on. So, Mono White, very good against Giants. Alright, so this time the only thing that could stop us was Mono White. We beat Mono Red. So good. All of those robber of the rich, just get them out of here. If we would have drawn one land, one single land, we could have won the game. It is always the same. Either we have the Battle of Frost and Fire, but no lands, or we have all the lands and no Battle of Frost and Fire. Maybe I should put 4 in here, but it's such an expensive card that I really don't want to do it without green in the deck. So yeah, maybe some more removal would be good, but I mean we have the Bone Crusher Giant and the Squashers. That is so much removal. So I really don't know. So thank you also very much once more for almost 1,400 subs. I think we can do it until the end of the week. Would be pretty freaking sweet. Make sure to tune in tonight's live stream here on YouTube and on Twitch. Join the Discord, leave a like, share this video with your friends. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.